Hello everyone, welcome back again. So this is MR.EGI speaking. So in this video, I will explain to you about several things related to one of the most confusing reading type of question in the IELTS official test. Okay. Now today we will be looking at true, false, and not given. Okay. Now, this video is actually exclusively created for our beloved students. So if you think that this video is useful, be our students and register yourself to our marketing. Alright? Now let's just start. For those of you who have the module, you can just open your book, page 86 now. Okay? Now, this is the first test, but we will be discussing about questions number 9 until number 13. Okay? Now, we will see. This is what we call as true, false, not given. Okay? Always remember to read the instruction. So it says here, do the following statements agree with the information given in the reading passage 1? So we need to find the information and then we confirm. Is it true? So if it's true, then the statement agrees with the information. It means that the statement from number 9 and number 13, they matches the information in the text. If it's false, then the statement contradicts. So it means that they have slightly different, maybe completely different meaning, right? From the statement 9 to 13 and the information in the text. Okay. Also, we have the third option, which we know as not given. Okay. Not given means that there is no information on this in the text. So it's quite difficult to differentiate between false and not given. But I will show you how to do it later on. Okay. Now, the first thing that you need to know about true, false, not given is that do not try to do not try or do not let your prior knowledge or everything that you know about the topic of the reading text to interfere, to affect your answers. Why? Because let's say that number 9, children with good self-control are known to be likely to do well at school later on. So this statement is so positive, so beneficial, but you might think that the answer is true because based on your prior knowledge. Well, children with good self-control, they can achieve better score, they can do better on every subject that they have at schools, but maybe the text says the opposite. So that's why do not let your prior knowledge interfere your answers. Okay, but try to answer all of the questions in the true, false, not given type of question based on the information in the text, not the information that you have known or the information that you found in any kind of media like Google or maybe stuff like that. Okay. It's very important because it will make you more confused on how to answer it. Okay, now let's just start. Number 9. Also, the second step that you need to do. Okay, you need to be aware that dealing with true, false, not given, you have to understand that this is not only looking for information, okay, but also to understand the information in the question, also in the passage. But our focus or main focus will be on the information on the question, okay, not the information in the text. Okay, now let's just try. First, do not let your prior knowledge interfere. Second, try to understand the information in the question, also in the text. Okay, but you can also try to highlight the keywords, because highlighting the keywords and then trying to find the keywords, it helps you to find the location of the information faster, not accurate. Okay, to make it accurate, you need to understand the questions. After you understand the questions, you understand what kind of information that I need to find. Then when you found it using the keywords, it's faster. You found it, and you have to cross-check it again. Is it information that you're trying to find or not? Okay, simple, right? Now, let's just try number 9. Children with good self-control are known to be likely to do well at school later on. Okay, let's try children. That's the keywords. Good self-control, to do well at school. Okay, now to understand, remember to understand the information. So you need to find, is it there in the text or not, or maybe yes, but it's in a different information. Okay, now because number 9 answer number 13, they have the same passage with question number 1 answer number 8, and their answers also come in order. So do not read the previous part to number 1 and to number 8, but read the following part after the last answer to number 1 to number 8, which is number 8. Okay, the answer to number 8 ends in here. So read the following paragraphs. Okay, to make it faster, try to find the keywords or the paraphrase. Children with self-control, and then do well and at school. Okay, so if you read very carefully, only focusing on finding the keywords, you will find it in paragraph 10. You will see here. In a study carried out by Baker with toddlers and young preschoolers, okay, toddlers and young preschoolers, that refers to children, but not only children like common children, but also children at school, because it says toddler and then young preschoolers. Okay, and it says here also, she found that children with greater self-control, okay, we found it, that's the information that we need to find, I'm sure of it, solve problems more quickly when exploring an unfamiliar setup requiring scientific reasoning. So it means that they do better at problem solving. Okay, this sort of evidence, referred to the previous one, makes us think that giving children the chance to play will make them more successful problem solvers in the long run. Okay, the information that we need to find: children with good self-control are known to be likely to do well at school later on. Later on refers to in the long run. So yes, the answer is true. Why is it true? Because the information is in the text, which is in paragraph 10, and the statement also, the information in the paragraph 10, they agree with each other. So they have the same meaning, they have the same information. Even though it's not in the form of one sentence only, but more like in one paragraph, right? But the information is there in paragraph 10. So simply, the statement to number 9 is more like the information that paragraph 10 tries to deliver. Okay, so it says it clearly. So I don't think that's big a problem for you to find it. Okay, but again, be careful with the keywords, okay? Because maybe the keywords are there, but the information is not. So that's why you need to read it again, cross-check again. Okay, now go to number 10. The way a child plays may provide information about possible medical problems. So medical problem, provide information. The way a child play. Oh, sorry. Yep. Okay, we have highlighted the keywords. Now go to the text. Read the, do not read the previous part. Okay, it says here, oh there, in paragraph 12, but they are in the paraphrase of it. Okay, it says here that Gibson adds, playful behavior is also an important indicator of healthy social and emotional development. In my previous research, that refers to Gibson, I investigated how observing children at play can give us important clue about their well-being. Okay, that's the synonym. Provide information, that refers to here, give us important clues, provide information. And then this, their well-being, that refers to medical problem. Let's say, is it really, I mean, is it really there? Is it really there? I investigated how observing children at play can give us important clues about their well-being and can even be useful in diagnosis of neurodevelopmental disorder like autism. So yeah, the answer is in paragraph 12 and the answer is true. Okay, now let's answer it now. I would also recommend you to write your answers in capital letters. Do not write only T, okay? Because it's such a risk when you write your answer with like only T for true or false and F for false, because it says here that in boxes 9 to 13, you will see here in boxes 9 to 13 on your answer sheet, write true, false, not given. Okay, so do not write only T, only F, or only N and G, but write true in all capital letters, false in all capital letters, and then not given in all capital letters. And do not forget the space, not given. Okay, so do not write not and then given as in one word. Okay, it will make you lose mark. Don't do it. Number 11 now. Okay. Now I will give you opportunities. Okay, you should do number 11 until number 13 using the tips and trick that I have given to you. Okay, try to do it on your own and then pause this video, and after that we'll continue the explanation. Okay, now pause the video right now. Okay, now number 11. Playing with dolls was found to benefit girls' writing more than boys' writing. Okay, this is about playing dolls. It will benefit writing skill, but girls and then boys. Okay, so we need to find information for the statement. Playing with dolls will be more useful for girls' handwriting rather than the boys' handwriting. Okay, let's see here. Remember, do not read the previous part. because the answer comes in order. Try to find writing, boys and girls maybe. Okay, we'll find it here. Children's writing here. Okay, children find writing difficult. Okay, but we show. Okay, children again. No boys and girls. Okay, play with dolls, representing characters in the story. In the latest study, children first created their first story with Lego. Okay, that's not the answer, I think. I mean, that's not the statement. With similar result, many teachers commented that they have previously had children saying that they didn't know what to write about. With the Lego building, okay, so because the statement says the girls' writing will be better because they play with dolls rather than the boys' handwriting. So the answer to number 11 is not given. Why? Because in the text there's no mention of girls' writing and boys' writing, only children's handwriting. Okay, which means that the information is not there, so the answer is not given. Okay, now why is it not given? Why is it not false? It's because in the statement it says girls writing, boys writing, but in the text it says children's writing, so there's no like a specific mention about girls writing and then boys writing. It will be different because of the playing with the dolls. Okay, so there you go, that's the answer. So the answer is not false, it's not given because it's not there. Right? Now number 12, children had problems thinking of ideas when they first created the story with Lego. Okay, children, problem, idea, created story with Lego. Okay, now let's see the answer. Number 12. What was that? Children had problem thinking of ideas. Means that they are confused. Again, do not read the previous part. Okay, it's still in paragraph 13. In the latest study, children first created their story with Lego, with similar results. Many teachers commented that they had always previously had children saying they didn't know what to write about. Previously means that before they used the Lego. Right, yeah. So before they write the Lego, the children saying that they didn't know what to write about. With the Lego building, however, okay, so not a single child said this through the whole year of the project. So it means that the information in the text says that the children mentioned that they were confused about what to write, but that's the time before the Lego building is applied by the teacher. But in here, with the Lego building, after that case, not a single child said this through the whole year of the project. So, says here, children have problem thinking of ideas when they first created the story with Lego. But it's not. They don't have problem thinking about the ideas with the Lego, but they have problems before the teacher uses the Lego building. Okay, so which means that the information in the text and information in the statement, children had problem thinking of ideas when they first created the story with Lego, they contradict with each other, so they are different. So it means that the answer to number 12 is false. Why is it not given? No, it's false. Why is it not given? Because the information is there. The information about children, thinking about ideas, first created the story and then with the Lego. It's clearly stated there, right? But the problem is that they have problem with thinking of ideas, but before the Lego. When they have tried it with the Lego, they did not have any problem at all with thinking up the ideas. That's why the answer is false. Okay. Now the last one, number 13. People nowadays regard children's play as less significant than they did in the past. People nowadays, that's very important, regard children's play as less significant than they did in the past. Oh, so ugly. Okay. Now we need to find the information about people nowadays regard children's play as less significant than they did in the past. Let's see the tags again. But continue your reading. Okay. So we need to find the information about it. Train as a primary school when they okay. Oh, also this is also very important. Okay. When doing the reading, always point out your reading. Okay, I cannot do it because this is on a laptop, right? But for you, because it's on a paper, always point out your reading and then highlight them, because you will reduce the what's that stupid moment where you like, where was I? And then you would look for your reading again and again. So it's kind of silly. Okay. So it says here, somehow its importance of play has been lost in recent decades. It's regarded as something trivial or even as something negative that contrasts with work. Let's not lose sight of its benefit and the fundamental. Okay, I don't think that's the information that we need to find. This is here. People nowadays regard children's play as less significant than they did in the past. So they compare it between now and in the past. Somehow the importance of play has been lost in recent decades. Okay, so it means that now and last decades there's a difference. It's regarded as something trivial or even as something negative that contrasts with work. Let's not lose sight of its benefit and okay. So yeah, this statement is true. Why? Because people nowadays regard children's play as less significant than they did in the past. You will find it on the last paragraph. Somehow the importance of play has been lost in recent decades. So it's different from now and past. But the problem is, information on the text says that the past is better, now is not. So it's less significant. Okay. So the answer to number 13 is true, not false. Now, there you go. That's the way to do true, false, not given. Always remember, 1, do not let your prior knowledge interfere your answers, because what you need to do is to find the answers and then cross-check. Is it the answer there or not? If it's there, then you need to clarify. Is it the same? Is it the information that you need to find, or is it the information that you need to find but there is a little bit difference there, which means it's going to be false. Okay. Second thing to do, you need to understand the difference between false and then not given. Not given means the information is not there, even though the keywords are there, but the information is not there. False means that keywords is there and also the information is there, but the information in the question is different from the question in the text. Okay, and true is simple. It's there and it's the same. Okay. So always remember, do not let your brain knowledge interfere, and then understand true, false, not given, and then their differences. And then this, the third one is that you have to highlight the keyword to help you find the information faster. But to make it accurate and then make you answer it all correct, you need to cross-check it again with the statement. Okay, the information in the text and the statement, you have to cross-check it again. Okay, but if you want to make it easier, then I recommend to practice more reading, because true, false, not given, mostly they will examine how far and how well you can understand a statement or a text. Okay, which means that this is a reading comprehension stuff. So it's not just like finding the information faster, but more like finding the information faster and then make it accurate. You have to cross-check the information again and again. Okay, I usually try to check it, like double check it and stuffs like that. Now, if also you are stuck in a loop, like reading loop, like for example, the information is not there, but you're trying to find, okay, I need to find the information. Stop doing it because it's not there. Okay, just make sure that you are carefully doing it in the text later on. But now, practice your reading comprehension skills. Try to read like many articles, right, to increase your reading comprehension skills. And also practice the IELTS. Follow the step, and you are going to be fine, and you will achieve your target. Okay, that's all from me. So I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.